I was like, what are you? I'm like, oh man, what a deeply philosophical question there, my man. What really are any of us? You know, the problem is because I'm a golden brown all year round, but also I get let off with a warning every time I get pulled over by the cops. It throws a lot of people off. Now, my family doesn't really die. We just kind of stopped living after about a century or so. Now, don't get it twisted. I have no idea why. We do not take care of ourselves. All right, dinner up in Schenectady is an all-day event with a smoke break every hour on the hour like I'm in a goddamn union. Okay, obesity doesn't run in my blood. Parmesan and marinara does. We got a family song. It's That's Amore by Dean Martin. It's all about how love is a lot like carbs. I'm somewhat insulted, though, that somebody thought that the happiness and bliss that can come with pizza is comparable to love. You know, like, pizza is never going to betray you. Pizza's never going to lie to you. Pizza's never going to hook up with all of your friends as soon as you go out of town for a business trip when you swear to God she's over at her sister's house, you fucking bitch! I'm not bitter, though, I promise. Now, being fresh off the boat immigrants, my religious background, like everyone else with more than one middle name, is raised Catholic. Everybody that is, except for my mother's stepdad, my grandpa, he's Jewish. So I want you to imagine what bringing him home must have been like for Nana. Like a combination of Look Who's Coming to Dinner and the Crusades. That's not a good set. That's not a good mix. Grandpa never kept kosher though, you know, and it drove his mother up the wall. And I asked him when I said, Granddad, why don't you keep kosher? Because when I was 8, I was Elmo. And he tells me, son, I made $1 million in the 1980s selling real estate. When my time comes, I got a lot more to answer for than a side of bacon. Now, I'm telling you, man, we don't really go through that whole girls are yucky phase. Like, I knew what I was about from birth. You know, I slid out the womb, looked over at the nurse, and was like, hey, how you doing? Hey, eyes up here, okay? It's a grower, not a shower. This hospital room is cold, man. Now, Italian puberty is a little bit different, seeing as I don't gotta wait for the onset of being attracted to women. Instead, I had to develop my attractiveness to gold chains and rings. You know, the Sears catalog, they still got the pages sticking together, but this time it's over in the tracksuit section and not lingerie. Now, I'm single again. I hate dating. I remember back when women had to trick you out of your money. They had to get you involved in like some sort of Ponzi scheme or multi-level marketing or marriage, some other scam like that. Now they just put their Cash App info in their Tinder bios. They're like, cash out me $20 for a surprise. The surprise is that I'm out $20 and you're not fucking me. Y'all ever hear of OnlyFans? All the free porn in the world. And these girls are able to charge you $50 for a picture of their feet. Now, and I can't even knock it. If anybody here wants to pay money to see my hairy toes, go ahead and meet up with me in the parking lot. We can work something out. At least they're making some money, though. You ever got that one friend that every time they shows up at their house and they never got the bag, they just brought the swishers? You know, they just can't get a job. I know people that are so afraid of manual labor that they turn down a hand job if you offered it to them. TV lied to me growing up. You know, I thought as long as I held something vague in an office, you know, my world was my oyster. And I just go over to a girl, I flirt with her, like, hey, how you doing? Take it back to an apartment that I can actually afford. Instead of describing to my mom almost a meal where I just put some crackers and some honey mustard and put it in the microwave, I called it soup. Okay, we gotta be strong though, single brothers and sisters. We can't go back to the ex. Ex-girlfriends are like cigarettes. I don't care how addicted you are. Once that flame goes out, you cannot make it the same, and it stinks to carry around. I was always told I was a lazy kid, and a lazy teenager, and a lazy adult. I'm not though, I'm just very selective on what I do. If I get started on something, I just work on it until I slowly slip into madness. Also, I'd rather get stoned and watch cartoons. My sister, though, she's a goddamn champion of lazy. If there was a Olympic Games for it, she didn't even get out of bed to sign up. I watched her half drink a glass of water. Not like half a glass of water. Like, she took the glass, she put the water in her mouth, and just let it, like, dribble out because she was too lazy to swallow. I said, too lazy to swallow? Too lazy to swallow? You're never going to find a good man that way. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night.